well, this is good to start off with. We'll see how it ends. All right. First of all, when I looked on the Urban Dictionary, on the first page was barnacle, a small marine organism with a shell that clings to rocks and ships. All right. There are barnacles. These are people who are clinging. Now this could be like relationship, because then LWF is what came out, and that's lover with friendship. Okay. So I feel like this is what some people want now, right? This is what makes it work. Not just having one or the other, but having both. All right. Not someone who's clingy, but somebody that knows, like, okay, you know, when you're friends with somebody and you respect your friend, you give them their space. You don't cling to them, right? So it's going to have to be like that in order to make things work between people now. Tell me about this lover with friendship, huh? You're having a hard time finding it. I feel like there's people who are having a hard time getting past the lover part, you know, because there's too much focused on sex, like sexual attraction, that you don't realize that you need a good friend as well. Okay, so it's like, make a choice. Would you rather be alone and have none, or would you rather just have something based off of sex, and then when you need somebody, they're not there? All right. Yeah, and stay to yourself then, I guess. I mean, Virgo, Aries, possibly Capricorn, but this is, you know, stay to yourself until you find this. You know what I mean? Because there are people who you're just constantly going through it, and then you wind up by yourself anyway. You know, this is like sending a message. This is somebody having this is struggle, and then this is somebody sending some kind of message, right? Like, can you pick me up, or I need this, and then this is this person by themselves. Nobody shows up. And it's because everything that you have in your life is based off of sex. I don't even feel like it's lover. You know, I feel like it's just sex. You don't have any friends. Huh? Yeah, Aquarius as well, possibly. A Virgo and Aquarius. But this is like staying to yourself until some your ancestors bring something to you. Right? Because you're going to be lied to. There's going to be like covert manipulation. Yeah. So just cut that out by just staying to yourself. I feel like some of you are actually. And there are people that are having a hard time reaching out to you. You could have started. I feel like somebody, or you need to block people. You need to block them from your phone, from calling you, because eventually they're going to be able to say something to they know how to trigger you. It could be lying to you to say that somebody that owes you money is somewhere and they're not, just to get you somewhere. It feels like they just want to see you by yourself and alone and unhappy and miserable like them. Hot. The connection is hot, or somebody's actually hot. Did somebody show a wrong picture of somebody? Anybody showing wrong pictures of somebody to try to turn somebody off about somebody? Death. We're going to get real medieval with this shit, okay? So you either make something right or death. It's your choice. Okay. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys need to work on yourselves. You know, and it takes a strong person to actually admit that I need to work on myself. Okay, like I was one of them, and it's a constant thing. It doesn't just stop. You know, you're always a work in progress. So once you understand that and embrace that shit, you know what I mean. But the problem is you don't ever hear someone else saying that they need to work on themselves. So it's like, who's going to be the first one to say it and be the good influence and be the example, right? Somebody has to, because there's too many people where their pride and ego you need to. So many people point fingers at everybody else. Italian? I mean, I don't know why they're saying that. Somebody could think there's something else, but you're really Italian. Your heritage. Or somebody is, I don't know. Maybe there's people from Italy around. Does anybody speak Italian that can let them know? Maybe they're saying that some people speak Italian. They don't know what's going on. If somebody speaks Italian, or use Google Translate to relay a message, I'll walk through an unshoveled driveway just to be with you. Right? Will you though? Because this is just words, right? This is words on paper. That's it. But someone's struggling to send a message. And I feel like it's because you know that if you make that first step, you're going to have to work on yourself because of who's on the other side. So it's like, I want to do this. But here's the thing that I realize with people. certain people don't force people to change, because I had to realize that how people change around you is leading by example, right? And you try and force somebody to get sober, or you try and force somebody to change their attitude, they're going to resent you. Even if they do, eventually they're going to resent you, because there's a part of them that knows they didn't do it for them. So there are certain people out there who don't want to change anybody. Maybe that's what you're used to, or maybe for some of you, that's who you are, and you don't realize it. But there are some people out there that just want to be the example, and then you lead by example. William? All right, tell me more. Okay. So then what? So then they leave. So it could be like, all right, I want to reach out to this person. I see somebody even typing a message. Somebody has a whole message and they're just waiting to send it. It's like they have it. They said what they have to say, but they're not sending it. And then what happens is they wind up moving away from it and then getting caught back up in shit again. It's because that first step isn't being taken. The weight that's going to be lifted off of somebody's shoulders when that first step is taken. And then once you feel that, because it's like that weight that's keeping you down. So once you do that and send, it's just a message, right? It's just a message. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing about text messaging, you know? And then you'll feel that, like, as soon as you hit send, you know, we've all been there, right? You get this nervous feeling, right? And then it's like, oh my God, what if they don't respond? This is abandonment issues and fear of rejection as well. But understand that it's not always rejection. Sometimes it's just not the right time. And there's a possibility that message was blocked by ancestors, but it will send when it's ready. I had that shit happen with Brian, right? When I was at someone's house years ago, he was sending me messages and I didn't get them. And I thought that they were jamming me. And they weren't. I realized that it wasn't that, because while I was with him and he wound up showing up, I went up meeting him somewhere out. And you would have thought that the second I left the house, the messages would have came through. And they didn't. What happened was we went out to eat. And as I'm sitting there at the table, he told me everything in person that he said in the text messages. And that's what the ancestors wanted. They wanted, because he has a hard time communicating. And that's why he has a lisp. Is because his mother never really let him speak. His words didn't mean anything. You know, every time he would have a say-so in something, she would roll her eyes. So he was apprehensive on even saying shit, because he felt like his opinions didn't matter, and he developed a lisp because of it. So the ancestors wanted him to actually say to me what he wanted to say, and the second he said it, my messages started coming in one after another. There's somebody upstairs that's bathing in a creek. Somebody smells like creek water. Be careful if this person, you're going to sleep with this person, or somebody's going to, there may be a minnow that pops out of her hoo-ha. Okay? Just be careful of that. But they wanted him to say what he felt. So maybe you're being guided to say it in person instead. Maybe you're having such a hard time sending the message is because you're actually supposed to speak to someone, and if that's supposed to happen, it'll happen. Like, you'll cross paths at some point. All right, so yeah, and then you wind up getting caught up in toxic relationships instead, because you can't send the message. This is the thing. Sometimes if you're high or drunk, it's easier to send a message, right? But so maybe do this. If you want to send it through the message, type out the message that you want to send and make sure you're not saying something stupid, right? And then have a couple drinks or smoke some pot. And then send that message. But don't send it, don't text it as you're fucked up. You know what I mean? Because, for a lot of us, that's what we have to do. And it's better to just admit the shit than to sit there and hide it, right? So that's my advice. Do something like that. All right. Okay. Rat. Somebody is, huh? Don't eat the cheese? For somebody, it's don't eat the cheese. All right? Game over. and you sleep well. So, I mean, let's find out what this is. With the you sleep well, what I said before about fatal familial insomnia, okay? There are people who are experiencing this, huh? You sleep well? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female? Or a Pisces, huh? You're very comfortable with dark? This is very psychic. Somebody just says some things, right? And it just goes up into the universe. You could definitely be a Pisces. You sleep well, but if there were people chanting, because I feel like this was people chanting during this moon cycle, karma for them is they're not sleeping. And you don't understand what that does to you after a certain amount of time. Okay, you will wish that you could kill yourself, but for people who don't know how or they're afraid to do that, I don't even feel like, because I remember when I watched this documentary about this stuff, and this man said, I tried killing myself and I can't. I wound up flipping cards out on the guy, and horrible cards came out. And I know that they didn't put this in the documentary, but he was a bad person. He did some really bad shit to people. It wasn't just like a hereditary thing, which is what they tried to make it out to be. And there's black magic. It's karma. Okay? Somebody's got an angle. They always have an angle. Be wary of this shit. Alright? Anybody who's coming at anybody with an angle, you understand? Death. This just has to happen. Like, be upfront, be authentic, or be gone type of shit is how it's got to be. What is this? Don Juan? Or Donna Juana? Somebody's definitely got something up their sleeve. Who is this? They're a rat. Somebody's wearing a wire as well. Be careful of somebody trying, Sonia or Sophia, Oscar, Sonny. But be wary of somebody saying, like, trying to bring up something and even maybe manipulating you to incriminate yourself in something you didn't do. They would use black magic for that as well. Who was that? This could also be Melvin, Oscar, Emily, Oscar, Melissa, Oscar, Oliver, Melvin, Oliver, Emily, Oliver. You put it how it fits. S-E-V. There could be 7 different people. Be careful of somebody saying, like, something about Sev. Like, you want to go to Sev, or can you take me to Sev? Don't go. Yo, short for convenience store, 7-Eleven. Yeah, don't go. Somebody's definitely got something up their sleeve here. What private agenda? What is this? What is this? It's over before it began. Somebody, I don't know, a tarot reader. For somebody, you could be a tarot reader, no doubt, and they're trying to attack you. But this is somebody doing something for money. Yeah, they're lying. They're lying. They want to attack you instead. Somebody could say, like, oh, I'll get money out from the ATM. That's what I feel like. Somebody's saying, like, oh, I got to go hit Mac or hit the ATM or I'll buy you smokes or I'll treat. And it's not. It's to get you somewhere. What is it? Yeah, truth. Don't go. All right, I'm going to pause this. You're doing things in haste. For a lot of you, when somebody offers something or says, here, come with me, they're trying to get you to leave a situation or go to a situation, and it ain't good. You're going to have to sit there before you make a decision and count to like 5, okay? Just sit there, take a breath, and clear your shit out, and think first, and pay attention to your intuition. If your immediate thing says no, right? It's no. Don't doubt that shit. All right, I'm gonna pause this. Okay. Another thing that you guys can do, another thing that you guys can do is you can tell the universe to make your right ear ring if something is no good. Your ancestors will do this for you, right? Make my left ear ring. If it's safe, you know, you can start practicing this stuff. You'll have ringing in your ears. All right, give me another message. Painted my chest. What the hell is that about? Oh, maybe somebody did that with paint? Like body paint or something? Seeing one of my coworkers naked. Did somebody do body painting with somebody and somebody was recording, or what is this? Yeah, there's attention drawn to this. You weren't the only one in the room, but somebody else was there. Yeah, truth. So I don't know if you were trying to do something. I don't know. Were you doing this by yourself? I don't know if you were doing this solo, or this was supposed to be something that was supposed to be for like you and someone that you're with. Did your child see? What is this? Is this someone that you have a kid with, that you're married to? A Libra? What happened? Were you like drinking in a home or something? Yo, I hope this wasn't like an orgy or some kind of weird shit like that. It feels like a ritual. Okay. What is this? It feels like there was an orgy ritual and somebody painted their chest, or it got like real, I don't know, dirty sex though, like dirty, like ugh, you know, but somebody recorded this shit. And they could be using it to blackmail you, or they're going to. Beelzebub. The bees in the trap. The bees in the trap. Was it a trap? Or somebody said that's what you guys were going to do? Somebody could have said, like, yo, we're going to do this. It's going to be like a rich, right? I don't know if you did it or not, but it feels like it's a trap. Beware of the line between curiosity and nosiness. Okay, so this would be karma for somebody that was watching somebody else. I feel like it already happened. Somebody else was nosy and wanted to know what somebody else was doing at every second of the day. You didn't know how to mind your business. So now I feel like somebody uploaded this shit onto the internet. And I don't know, did you get railed or something? It feels like somebody had a train ran on them. And this is gonna, wow. Your child, I'm telling you, if you have a kid, your kid's gonna wind up seeing this. Because it doesn't feel, I mean, it does feel like it was dark enough not to be able to be uploaded onto the internet. This could just be being passed around. 21. Hope? Is that your name? Were you even awake during this? I don't know, for somebody, they could have put something in your drink, passed you out. They could have done this to you. It feels like gang rape, right? And then, but your kid's going to wind up seeing this stuff. And it's because, like, I don't know, you like to fight with people or start problems. These are the types of, so you're doing something for people that they all they do is cause chaos in your life, right? And then when you need them, they turn their back on you. You probably turned your back on a good person, and this is like karma for this, all right? Because you're supposed to be standing with women. It feels like you're a female that's on the wrong side. You're on the side of like misogynistic men who like to do things to women, and you thought that was going to benefit you in some way. You're supposed to be standing. This is standing strong with women, yeah, and knowing your worth. Because you come from royalty as well. You're definitely on the wrong side. There's no doubt. Tell me more about this. Yeah, this is a Heyoka. Look at that. Look. This is a chosen Heyoka empath that they did this to. You need to switch sides and you need to do it quick because the side that you're on, they're falling quick. All right? They're falling. And like at what cost? This wasn't, is being blackmailed. Oh, I told you they're going to blackmail you with this now, right? I mean, you can speak their death into existence, you know, because that's why this came out. What is this? Anubis. Is this a couple? They're blackmailing you with this? Speak their death. This is what you say. Are they in the room with you? Are they around you? Just say death. Okay? Whoever's connected to this, death. Who is it? Who is it? Zach? Your boyfriend? Lisa? Is your best friend? Is this Lisa? Your life matters. When they do this shit, theirs don't. Alright, let's just, I'm not trying to sugarcoat shit. Their lives don't matter right now, okay? Maybe they did at one point, but not when you're doing shit like this. You're useless. Laughing out loud, can't fight it. So that's what it was. It felt like they knocked you out or something so you couldn't fight back. Because I feel like you're a fighter, right? I feel like you are. You're somebody that does. They would have had to knock you out. They must know that you're a fighter. You know what I mean? Or there's something about you where they knew that they would have to sedate you. Karma. See the stars. Yeah, this is like, but you're destined to do something very great in this lifetime. There's a Leo here, but this is harsh karma. Like harsh. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know if you're a tarot reader or you're interested in this. So this is what you're destined to be, a reader. I don't know. I feel like you're interested in this if you're not doing it already. But you're destined to be a great one. What's going on with my throat? Are these people planning on burying you? Because that's what it feels like. I would stay away from just about everybody now that you know who you are, okay? Let me get another message for somebody else and then I'm gonna cut it off. Alright. Nobody saw me. You're hanging with people that are running from the law, that are running possibly from other countries for trafficking and stuff. What actually happens? You may not know what happened. That's what happened. Wishing. I want to say one other thing. When somebody's blackmailing you with a video or a picture that's explicit, they can't upload it on the internet. They have to do it on the dark web, and they already have. So if they're blackmailing you, tell them that. Because they already did what they're threatening to do. I promise they did. Okay? So you can just... Because some people their lives are nightmares because of stuff like that. And who looks on the dark web? Who cares? You know what I mean? Let them see it. Wishing. What is this wishing? Somebody's trying to block blessings. Maybe you were wishing that this would stop. Okay? Maybe you didn't believe in wishes. Huh? This is harassment. Wish for something and wait for it. Okay? Yeah. I don't know if it's like I wish that this torment would stop. This feels like definitely stalking, harassing, bullying. Yeah, slander. truth. Wish for something. And wish for it out loud. And look, it says, and wait. Wish and wait. And I promise you, you'll get it. Jealous of divine masculine. A bully. What else is new? All right, let's find out some more about this shit. Why? What's up with the divine masculines, right? Dementia. What you don't remember? What? They could be messing with the minds of divine masculines so that they don't remember like who they love, even who they are. So how you would get away from this is to get away from people, all right? And don't smoke people's pot or drink or eat anything that they give you. Go hungry and thirsty, bitch, before you take some shit off of somebody else judicious. Yeah, the judicial system will change. It's going to have to. So there are, like, I guess there are people in the judicial system that are jealous of divine masculines, and it's because a lot of people in the judicial system, they wanted to be there for some kind of power, and they're realizing that the divine masculines have all the power. You don't need a badge or anything like that. You don't need to call yourself a judge or whatever this is to have the power. They thought that having a badge and being in the judicial system was going to give them a sense of power. And now it's like the divine masculines can just cut people out like with words, because this is speaking. Okay? You can just say some shit. What is this? Awakened. Look. A lesson. The divine masculines are speaking death out, aren't they? And you're going to see people in the judicial system drop turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble. Would the turkey show up? Somebody on that wasp meth. Somebody needs to call that shit out on that person too. All right? Because you just don't stop. What do they let the farm out? Ooh, let the farm out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh boy. The turkeys and the chickens. They come to snuff the rooster. Somebody looks like a rooster and a turkey. Did somebody walk onto a farm? Huh? Look, exhale that bullshit, divine masculines, because this is how easy it's going to be for you guys, right? Death. Death. Mean it, right? This is going to be amazing. Bimbo just going to be walking around death, okay? I mean, it may get to the point where you can just walk into a room and say that shit out loud and just see who drops. You know what I mean? You make it fun. You put the fun in anything. I trust you to watch my bag while I went to pee. You're around people. I feel like you're around a lot of people that you can't trust. Did somebody take something of yours? Who's got it? The turkey? Is it the chick that looks like a turkey has it? Yeah. If you're looking for something, I don't know if this is a phone or something like that. Whoever the chick is that looks like a turkey, you got about 30 seconds to give that shit back. Tell me the truth. Is she the only one? So something happened. Hold on. Tell me the truth. Are they awakened? You're going to have to use that death thing. Threaten if you have to. Oh, that's a fake bat. I mean, look at that. Imagine a turkey coming in with a badge. I mean, you know, it's going to get to the point where it's going to be laughable. Like, you're going to have Tyrone Biggums coming in with a badge and shit all white around his lips trying to say that you're getting arrested for something. Please don't let this shit consume you. You know, you can laugh this shit off and just, I mean, you can just walk away, or you can just tell them, get the fuck out if you want. It's just a piece of metal. That's what I'm realizing now. It's just a piece of metal. It's the person behind it. There are people who have never had a badge who are doing more for this world than anybody who had one. So just look at it like this. It's just it's a piece of metal that can be made. Somebody's making these things. There's going to be a huge lack of respect until this shit is changed for the judicial system. Okay? Pete has something. Dylan. It's either Pete Dylan Peters, but these are the people. Erectile dysfunction. There could be some dudes that, because they don't respect women, are experiencing this. Extreme erectile dysfunction. The most fantastic human who walks the earth. Divine masculine. Look at you. The most amazing man. Yeah, because you're loving. It's who you are naturally. When you're awakened, you know, you don't go back. And these people are trying to sabotage that. They don't want you to be kind like this. You know what I mean? They want you to be mean and cruel like them. Every time you want to offer something to somebody, here they come, slice. And this is it, right? This is going to be you, though. I got a slice for you. Some of you guys, it's going to be something physical. Look, that's because divine masculine, right? That's king truth. So don't forget who you are. Don't forget where you came from. And don't forget the kind of power that you have. What's the lesson here? Because the lesson is definitely for your ops. What's the lesson here? What's the lesson, please? The judicial system is about to be taught a huge lesson. Not giving a fuck is better than revenge. So you don't have to like get because this is what happens. You find out what everybody did and now you spend half your life trying to get them back and now you're destined for something great. It's just like, it's innate with us, right? As humans, where we want to get someone back, and then what happens? Now you're wasting more time when you can just speak that shit. Speak that. That's why you're being given this gift of speaking judgment, is so that you guys don't have to waste your time trying to, because you're going to be betrayed and lied to and deceived by most people in your life because you're divine beings, right? And this has been happening our whole life. We're just aware of it now. But that don't mean you have to get everybody back and go out of your way to create something, right? Let your ancestors in the universe handle some shit too. Sometimes you just got to walk away. You speak that death, and the ancestors will make sure that that shit happens when it's supposed to happen at the perfect time. It may not always be immediate. For some people, they're that bad that they have to go immediately, and you'll see that happen. But for others, it's like, you know, just rely on them because they see and hear shit that we don't, right? So this is amazing. Don't forget this shit, though. I feel like you guys get around a lot of people, and then you start smoking or drinking, and you forget the power that you got. Don't ever forget that shit. We're not going nowhere. Love you. Philly out.